Hey you guys, okay, I never thought I would be doing a cooking tutorial, but I am because I'm about to make some poppin' chicken. I'm frying chicken, but I'm also going to make like basically I'm making hot wings. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Like a savage, baby, I want like a novice. Tell me, can you reach my status? Okay, so I already have um I already have the wings thawed out, ready to be seasoned. They're washed, cleaned, whatever. So first, I'm gonna put some pepper onto the wings. Then I'm gonna add seasoned salt and some Old Bay, garlic powder, and lastly, my secret ingredient that I can't show you guys. But even without it, all of this will make the chicken taste delicious. So yes, you just poured the seasoning on there, but I like to actually massage it into the chicken. Make sure it's just to make sure it's really getting in there, getting that flavor. Okay, so now I have the chicken all nice and seasoned and delicious looking. So I'm just gonna cover it up with some foil and put it in the refrigerator. And it's about 2:30, so I'm not gonna cook until about 6. So it's going to sit for a very long time and really marinate, and all those flavors are gonna go deep into the chicken. And yeah, then we'll get to frying, and I'll be back to show you how to do that. Okay, you guys, so I'm back in the kitchen. So right now I'm going to make a mixture that you use to bread the chicken. So what I'm gonna be doing is combining eggs, milk, and flour to basically bread the chicken and coat it. So when you fry it, it's nice and bready, flaky, crunchy, all that good stuff. So yeah, keep watching. Okay, so for the mixture, I'll be using one cracked egg. And in the bowl, I already have some sage. That's just for like appearances. I like how it looks on the chicken once it's fried. I don't know if it adds any more flavor to it. Next, I'm just going to pour a little bit of milk. And next, I'm adding some more seasoning. Yes, the chicken was marinating for a long time, but I liked my chicken very seasoned and tasty. And then I'm going to add some curry powder. Normally, I would put curry powder in the marinade, but I forgot to add it earlier, so I'm adding it to the batter mix. And next, you're going to get some flour, and I add about 2 spoonfuls to the mixture. And I do that because rather than just sticking the chicken in the egg mixture and then dipping it into flour, having some flour already mixed into the egg mixture, it makes the chicken even more like breaded and crunchy. And yeah, I just like it better like that. I feel like it gives the chicken more skin, and I like a lot of flaky skin on my chicken. So next, you're just gonna mix that mixture all up. It shouldn't be too thick in consistency, but it shouldn't be super watery either because you added flour to it. So now I'm just putting flour into a baggie. It makes the process of dipping the chicken into the batter than into the flour is so much easier, because you just simply put the chicken into the bag and shake it up rather than having to dip into the batter, into the flour, and getting your hands all sticky and messy. Okay, so to cook the chicken, we'll be using a deep pan. I kind of want to say a deep dish pan, but I know that's not what it's called. And in the pan, we're going to put canola oil inside. That's what we will be using to fry the chicken. And canola oil is a healthier kind of oil to use in cooking. So keep that in mind. Always trying to be healthy, especially when eating fried chicken. After we add the oil to the pan, I'm just going to turn the stove up to about 3 or 4. We just want to get the oil nice and hot. Okay, so now after our chicken has marinated for 4 hours, yes, it will be delicious. This is when we use our egg and milk mixture and our flour bag. So basically what I'm going to do is just grab each piece of chicken, dip it into the mixture, flip it all in there, make sure it gets every crevice, and then just throw it into the bag of flour. After having all of our chicken in the bag, I'm just going to shake it up, make sure the flour gets on every piece of chicken and every piece of chicken is buried in the flour. Okay, so now that our chicken is all mixed up in the bag of flour and coated, what you're going to do, this is the dangerous part, I'd recommend putting on long sleeves because the grease will pop. So now that the chicken is coated, you just want to lay it in the frying pan. Simple as that. Just fit as many pieces as you can in there. As you grab the chicken, you may see that you have to throw some more flour around some pieces, like this one. This would have been a great time to start, but I've actually never timed how long it took me to make fried chicken. I feel like it takes about 20 minutes, but rather than listening to me, just flip your chicken over every couple minutes to make sure that each side is getting fried and crispy. And when it looks good to your liking, that's when you can take it out of the grease. Okay, so while the chicken is frying, and we will be checking in on that, I'm going to make my buffalo wing sauce. And this is an experiment, so I will be using measuring cups, just so if you guys want to try it, you'll be able to measure it out and make sure that it comes out tasting good. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So now it's time for our sweet buffalo sauce. First I'm going to use this garlic buffalo wing sauce, and I'm going to use about 1/4 a cup of that and pour it into our bowl for mixing. Then I'm going to get some barbecue sauce and use 1 tablespoon of that just to sweeten up the garlic buffalo wing sauce, because that is kind of hot. And I'm going to use some more stuff to sweeten that up a bit and tone it down. Next, I'm going to use syrup. Yes, syrup. 1 teaspoon of syrup to sweeten that sauce up a tad bit more, because when I tell you it's really hot and like bitter, it is. So it's definitely necessary. And next we're going to use 1 teaspoon of honey as well. And honey doesn't, I don't know, it's like a weird sweet taste to me, but it's definitely doing its job in this sauce. So after you have all the ingredients in the bowl, you're just going to mix that all up, and it should look like this. Okay, so the chicken is almost fried to my idea of perfection. You know, everyone has their own idea of crispiness. how dark or light they want their fried chicken. And mine is almost done. So I'm gonna pull these out soon, and then we're gonna see about our buffalo barbecue garlic mixture. So the chicken is complete. And of course, I just wanted to take a little piece of the chicken to dip it in the sauce, into the sauce to see if it was good. And of course, I ate a whole piece of chicken. But y'all, when I tell y'all the sauce is good, it got just the right amount of hot with a dab of sweetness to it. Ooh! So now I'm gonna show you guys how I'm basically gonna coat the wings in the sauce. So yeah. So basically, what we're gonna do here, get the wing, drop it in there, flip it all up in there, get it nice and juicy, like so. So thank you guys for watching me fry some chicken and make this custom, this homemade sweet buffalo sauce. And yeah, you guys basically just saw me make a recipe that I might continue to use. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna end it with you guys watching me bite into this delicious sauce and chicken. Delicious. This is really good. Alright, bye y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And let me know if you want to see me cook more things. I know my way around the kitchen a little bit. Bye.